Hello. Dude, I always forget something. I almost forgot to turn on the lights. Always something. Always something. Yeah, it's I'll show you. But welcome back. I hope everyone's having a wonderful Friday. Forgot what day it was. Let me show you. So let's run it. Okay. Good to be back. Good to see you, Jake. Glad you're doing well. So basically it's a menu, right? Do have sounds. Menu. Yeah. This stuff actually works. Like there's no sound. Put it back, for example. You can also type in numbers, background audio, basically stuff like that. Would you like to save these settings? By the way, I fixed the bug that was happening last night where it was allowing this was not being disabled properly whenever you're in a full screen mode, or basically not windowed mode. VSync, FPS limit, stuff like that. And then, of course, controls and stuff like that. You can actually, I just implemented this where it actually has a little like thing that hovers around what you're, currently trying to rebind. So like I could rebind it to A, and now you see, okay, well, these are actually in conflict, for example, but we rebind it back to W. It's good. I can click reset. It's are you sure? I gotta fix some other things, like this is the gamepad menu, but yeah, that's about it. Oh no, it's fine. I'm always on do not disturb for the. I'm always on do not disturb just for the sound, just so it doesn't give you notifications and stuff. Because I've heard the notification sound enough. So, good morning, Muffin. How are you doing today, buddy? Good to see you. But yeah, short stream today because I have something in like 2 hours from now, so like a 2 hour stream. Pissed off? That's because you entered my chat. You entered the. This is the first thing you did with your morning. Was because you came into my stream. That's I have that effect on people often. Why are you angry? Playing this 2x co game and fighting gamers are so annoying. 2x co? 2x co. Oh, it's a riot game. Oh, okay. It's a free to play fighting game? Oh, I didn't even. What is this? Oh, what? Okay, I've seen this. I think I've seen this. I had no idea what it was, but I've actually seen people playing this. One time. Oh, no, I haven't seen people playing it. Correction. I saw one person playing it yesterday. I saw this game yesterday. It's funny you bring it up. I didn't know what it was. All I know is I saw League of Legends characters and, Riot characters. I don't even know if I'd say League of Legends character, but yeah. Closed beta right now. Gotcha. Like Star event? Yeah, that could be a little rough. Toxic pubs? Uh-oh. Warframe, from what I remember, was pretty good about lobbies and stuff, but I haven't played in a long time. Jinx, hello. How have you been? It's good to see you. How come I do no damage, but everybody else does damage? That's what I wonder in every PvP game I play, Muffin. It's definitely the game's fault, though. It's definitely the game's fault. Down to ban Panda. Honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to it. It's been a long time coming. That's fair. Toxic for me. Yeah, I that's why I don't avoid PvP. Well, I avoid PvP games for that reason as well, because it's just, I avoid that kind of stuff anyway. But because I've never liked dealing with stuff like that. Um, but I also just I also avoid playing PvP games in general, most for the most part, due to I guess you'd say my lack of experience with them. Because the thing about PvP games is you instantly, as soon as you engage in a PvP game, you're immediately putting yourself into the group of people that have most likely been playing those kinds of games for a much longer period of time, and so it feels like you're jumping into the deep end immediately, and I'm not so interested in that. Been a while, yeah, Jinx. Yeah, that's good to see. How have you been? Yeah, I wasn't streaming for a while, so I'm hoping to be back. I haven't said I've been back yet, but this is the third day all of a sudden that I've streamed in a row. But I've wanted to stream, so I'm here I am. Um, I'll figure out news wise in the Discord what to say. I haven't I haven't really thought about that yet, so. I play games because I want to relax and release my built-up stress. Yeah, I mean that's the way I view it. Is that I don't really care to play PvP games. I do enjoy some competitive games and stuff, but that's the thing is like they're a lot more stressful for me, like FNAF, than just something that I'm playing because it's providing some enjoyable experience for me. See, people keep sending Arc on PvP BR game. RTS is pretty fun competitive. Agreed. Yeah, I like those kinds of games. It takes you away from like the like I feel like it changes the skill floor, not the skill ceiling, but the skill floor. And it makes it feel a lot more accessible. Where it's like, if I didn't flick to shoot this guy because I'm not used to doing that, whatever, that kind of stuff, then it feels a lot less. It feels nice. I do enjoy myself some RTS games. Like I really enjoyed Command and Conquer a lot back in the day, and then I used to play a lot of StarCraft 2. Not so much PvP, but a lot of I would play PvP, but I'd play like the game modes and stuff like that people modded in, like Zealots versus Probes, I think it was called. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed playing that. Seems just play an RTS BR war game. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know what this game is. This game reminds me of there's a game Nicholas was talking about, made by the same peoples who made Vulcan. I think that's how you say it, and it's a PvP VE game, but but it's from the perspective like PoE has, like controlling your character and stuff, like last epoch and stuff. So it's pretty interesting. Um, We're born above ashes. RTS BR game. Hmm. Interesting. Graphics are kind of cool. Oh, I still want to play Containment Core with somebody. What's that one? The War Born Above Ashes muffin. Oh, I just stumbled upon an actual containment website. That's not what I was looking for. Whoops. Anomalies like really interesting. This game has like no people playing it, huh? Like it's very small game. Have I seen this one? Music's pretty crazy. Music's pretty crazy. I'll add to my wish list because I can keep track of it because it doesn't. What was the last update? Okay, March 30th. Ooh, man, that's not much. Those are not many changes right there, though. What was the last update before then? Wait, second, March, February. There have been no updates for a while. That's not looking good. What's up with that? And Minecraft in the background? Mm-hmm. I have an actual stream playlist now. It's not Minecraft itself, but Minecraft music, yeah. Hey, you're correct, Jinx. 418. Hear me out, Goblin Cleanup. Okay. Someone mentioned Rakesh mentioned that game to me recently. I had no idea what it was. It was pretty funny. It actually looks pretty it looks pretty interesting. I'll actually add that with my wish list too to keep track because it seemed like the premise was pretty interesting. How quickly that game got old, it's hard to say. Cuz I don't I avoid a lot of like those kind of like repetitive cleanup style games and stuff, so never really played it. Dad, no, I'm not going insane. What Minecraft music are you saying? Are you talking about Jinx? I'm confused. What are you talking about? Want to play that? Yeah, it looks pretty good though. It's pretty cool. We go from Minecraft to something else. Calm down. I'm sorry. I was screaming, wasn't I? Sorry. Sometimes I forget. Looks like a really hyped up Lethal Company repo. Maybe so. Maybe so. So what's the first thing I want to do? I want to add, unless, I think I'm going to add a timer to confirm settings change for resolution. How to do that? I don't know. I think in this confirm pop-up, I'm actually going to change this to create a timer by default. That's optional to use. Sounds good, Jake. So show and focus. Um, Timeout. We'll say timeout is int or float equals 0.0. And then we'll do, so we'll do if timeout actually let's just do null. Can we do that? Yeah, that's what I thought. You can't do that. Shot focus. So I guess I'll do 0.0 because yeah, okay, that's what I thought. This function is faster than using is equal approximately with one value zero. I don't know if I should do it this way or not. I guess I could do like -1. If timeout is equal to -1. Or does not equal -1. Let's just actually, instead of doing it here, we'll add a timer. Timeout timer. That. Ooh. So the whole thing is that with this, it needs to show. So there's the question, and then we'll duplicate this and we'll say timeout, and the timeout will actually be. That's not what I want to do. So we'll do timeout, and then if we want it to time out, then to show and focus, we'll do show and focus. We'll also do set set timeout float. Oh. Timeout timer dot time. Is it wait time? Yeah. Equals timeout. Okay. So we're setting the timer there. Use timer equals true. And then do it this way. Var use timer not declared. If use timer. Whoops. Okay. There we go. And then we're gonna have to do. We'll have to add a process. Func process. Right, we have to do it like this. I could just set this like I do in the FPS thing here. Oh. Wait, what? Wait, where do I... I'm not updating the FPS value anywhere, am I? All right, what happens if I run this? Okay, what happened? Did I remove the... I need to look back in my history to see. I must have removed the place where I actually update the FPS for the FPS counter, though. The sole purpose of it, you know, kind of what it's used for, right? Hello, Am. Forgot the resolution issue? Yes. Yeah, I took a break. Came back like 10, 15 minutes later. Removed an entire function I wasn't even using. And I fixed it, yeah. I changed the way I was doing it because the way I was doing it was just a little weird anyway. Or it wasn't weird. I just basically changed the order in which I would disable the resolution thing, and it worked fine, so. Yes. How are you doing today, Am? Am's making a game, Muffin. He's making a game. All right, so on update timer timeout. Wait, I do time it here. Timer. Oh, whatever. I'm gonna steal this. Welcome back. Jake. It was already made. Two scenes been in a game, and it has one button with one connection collected to do cool things. There you go. You got the number counter going. I don't know if this is how I want to do it or not. I think I'll just, oops. Yeah, I guess I'll do. Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, that's why I keep saying, I mean, that's why I keep joking about Rakish learning Godot, man, because, I mean, it's very approachable. You know, you guys sit down, you have to learn some stuff and whatever else, but like, once you get a hang of the interface and everything, I've also changed my interface a little bit. Like this scene tree is on the left normally, and then the file system is down below it. But I want to see my whole file system, and I have to basically anyway if I'm streaming it, because otherwise you guys wouldn't be able to see what's on the screen. You know, so because it would be too small. Yeah. So I have to, because you have to zoom in and everything. So we'll do timeout text equals floor. So we'll actually want to do seal. And then we'll want to say timeout timer.time left. And then I'm not making any of this stuff private, really. I should be. Oh well. Hard to remember. I have to comb through stuff. All right. So if we do here, yeah, so that's there. And what we want to do is we want to say it's not visible. If we set a timeout, then we're going to say timer show. Okay, which is correct. We didn't set a timer there, so now we're going to show focus everywhere. We use this, and then yeah, so we'll set the timer to be like that, I guess. Let's see, hold on. So we'll start with this one. All this will still go over your head? Well, if you have any questions, Jinx, by all means. Yeah, I mean, this coding is, all this stuff's like learning a language at the same time. You also have to learn coding is learning how to speak a language and why you speak the language to begin with. So it's definitely a lot, but I think anyone could code if they would like to. I think they can do it. Firm video set timer or set timeout. So right, okay. We're gonna want to set the timeout to be, we'll just set it to be 10. All right, what we're gonna do instead is just say var timeout timer timer.new, like that instead, and then we're just gonna remove this guy. Just send it to you later? Yeah. Be able to. If I want to understand this, I need to tell me simple words. Yeah, that's the hardest part of teaching too. I'm not the best at it, unfortunately. Excel formulas all over again? Oh god. Oh, dude, I don't have to do this. Oh, the way I did that is actually wrong anyway. Okay, hold on. I just realized I'm trying to show a timer. That doesn't make sense. I'm actually I meant to be doing timeout. See, this is where I should have like timeout label or something. What does that say? Cannot method on null value? How's it a null value, bro? Because it hasn't actually called ready yet. Yeah, of course. I'm open to any questions. I'll do my best to explain. May not be the best, but... Oh, this confirmation video pop-up is... No, that's fine, yeah, because it's set here. So these guys are all the way down there. So how to input, where to input is my only basic understanding of code. Very important. Very important to know. Getting started is the hardest part. That initial knowledge. So, why do I... Wait, that works now? Yeah, that works now. Because I'm giving it a frame to set up the stuff. Ugh. Now look. Oh, we're not actually doing anything when it hits 0. Wait, did it restart? What happened? Oh yeah, it just restarts. Okay. Medical coding differ from technical coding? Well, one's gonna have a lot more of a one is gonna have a lot more of a process of ensuring that everything is a-okay. That's for sure. Anything that deals with people's lives. I'm glad I'm not someone who codes that has to worry about that. That would be a very, very stressful thing. So that's probably good. Oh, so we need to do timeout, timer, timeout. Connect, cancel. Um, we just do canceled emit, I guess. Oh yeah, because we already do this. Yep, so we'll just do canceled. It's so easy. We can just do canceled out of mid there. Yeah. And that, yeah. All right, look, this is gonna work. You trust me, right? Oh, that's so cool. Well, that wasn't as hard to implement as I thought it'd be. Let's commit our changes here. What happened? Why is this? Why is my taskbar? There we go. Why is this showing that it's like needs all this extra information though? But I don't even need this. I could actually just do. Let's actually just do var timeout timer.new because I don't need it to be part of the scene tree. It's doesn't matter. This should literally not change anything. It should still work. Let me double check. Outside the scene tree. I'll take it all back. Forgot you need to do that. What? IEDs? What are you talking about? Oh, IEMs. Okay. What's on your mind, Am? I was gonna say. Wait a minute. Jesus. I didn't know if I was getting YouTube chat Am or if I was getting Twitch chat Am. Um, let's see here. What was I confirming? Oh, Ragus, check this out. Look, bro. Look at this. Dude, that was so hard for me to find the list of things. So we're good, right? That's that. Did I do something to these? So that's just that. That's fine. All right. Okay, I wasn't gonna change anything. So what changed with the options here? So option. Oh, right. Okay. Add option for firm pop firm pop-up. Yep. Okay. Add time add optional timeout for confirm pop-up node. Cool. I don't know why that's different, but whatever. It's the hint panel layout mode. Hint overlay. The layout shouldn't have changed, so. Make variables private. Fine. Dude, that's insane. Holy shit. Oh, yeah, I was thinking Nicholas was in chat. All right, we did it, right? Yeah. Cute. Well, I can mark that one off. That was so much easier than I thought it was going to be. Well, I mean, I knew it was going to be pretty easy, but I forgot I already had a custom signal that I could just emit, and literally that's all I need. I should probably check this TR key thing about out though. Probably check that out. Chat, I gotta use the restroom, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the 3-minute break here and run ads, so that way, you know, we don't get interrupted. So I'll be back in around 3 minutes. Be right back. Yeah, I am. It's kind of rough, isn't it? I was going back looking at my I was going back looking at my panels for something the other day, and I saw that. A lot of personal milestones reached since then, though. That's the good news. Thanks for waiting. Sorry for the ads as usual, man. Wonder. Yeah. Fine. Okay. Um. What are we working on next here? Let me look at my to-do list. Change menu options from label to hierarchy. So I already did that. That's the wrong thing. Um. So let's experiment with the new label. I guess we'll still make it under here. Because we'll still want it to be a scene. Yeah, it can literally just be a label. Label. See. Test. Localization. Okay. So there should be like a view, preview translation. Yeah, so I've added these. So test. Menu label. Right? Oh shit. So it just works. That was the best ever, dude. This is gonna be a massive change. So you see that functionality that was right there, Rick and Morty. Yeah, it should be right. Probably it's from that. I don't know. Unless you're thinking of chaos. I think this one is from there too. Okay, so the good news is that is so cool. So the functionality you saw there, where you can actually like do view and then preview the translation and automatically updates like that, right? Because this is the label, so it's a lookup key into a table of translations. That's how that works. Godot actually supports this now, live in the editor. Before it would just happen like at runtime, basically. The beautiful part about this is that I saw this first in the Godot taken template, and here basically there's a translation server wrapper that had to handle this for you, essentially. You had to kind of wrap some logic in order to be able to have that work in the editor at runtime and everything as well. So I think I can actually just delete this. I think I can actually just delete this, which is pretty damn cool. At least the TR key, so I can actually just have it, whatever. I don't really know how this works, actually. So instead of ripping it out, let's add a label. And then make it just accessible unique. And then we'll just change this up here from localized label to label. I'm watching a lot of you playing Gears of War with your parents. You should stream more of them. Yeah, I'd like to one day. Yeah, so we do still need to do this. And then we'll say, is that label? Maybe this should just be label text. And we actually do label. Maybe I should. I don't know if I want to make things. I guess I should make things private by default. I think it's better that way. You know what? I'm not gonna do it for these specifically, I don't think. Let's call this option. Maybe we'll call this option label. You know, let's just do setting name. And we'll do export group. Yeah, see, so these are broken now. That's fine. So now we'll start replacing these slowly but surely. So if we go to video settings. So maybe instead, I wonder instead of settings. No, I think it's fine to do it this way. So display mode. I don't remember what the key was. So one way I could figure this out is I could go into Git. And I can do Git diff, menu components drop down. Ooh, actually I can't. If I save this, I should be able to though. Git diff scenes, menu options, sub options, video. Okay. So the label used to be this. So we'll actually, did that copy that? No, I did not. Display mode. Harvey, my man, how's it going? Good to see you, Harvey. Yes, sir. Should be. Should be. No, no confirmation yet. Not sure why that changed. Have you been playing Borderlands 4? I was gonna say, yeah, Borderlands 4. So this should be good. I'm gonna delete that. Pathfinder, nice. Nice. Instead of this, I could always just call set text or something, I guess. I don't know. Well, no, because it's in the editor. It's just, I don't like the way this is, man. Yeah. I think it's just the best way to probably do it. Unless I did it at runtime. Like when I actually, or well, not runtime. Unless I did it like down here. I said, yeah, because like set indexed. Oh, wait. So this isn't, is this going to work properly? The options. Yeah, so that's not updating. So the problem is that it's not updating it due to what? I don't get it. So it's just saying it couldn't find the localized label, which is fine because it should. Oh. Hello, Dark Arms. Template for what kind of game? Just basically anything. It's not there's nothing specific about it. It's just very generic. Um just a menu, and you know, at that point, basically I'm creating a menu, but I have the underlying functionality to change kind of the menu structure whatever I want, so that all the settings, you know, setting, perseverance, everything like that is saved. Um so yes. So nothing specific. Just configuration management, so saving settings and kind of, you know, saying defaults, and I can show you. Oh, this does work. Yeah, this works now. Um, yeah, it's a tool script, which is fine, I guess. But yeah, so you know, stuff like this. I just actually implemented this save settings thing here for whether or not you wanted to save your settings. Stuff like that. That's a bug, actually. I didn't write that down. Cool. Yeah. How about yourself? Fix FPS counter not hiding when toggled off. And also control rebinding controls. I've implemented that as well. So these won't display, and I don't know why. Because this should update it. Yeah, see, it's calling it. So. Oh, it's because I'm setting the label and not the... No, never mind. Mega newbie. I gotta find my drive to deep dive coding. Keep coming back after. Bet you don't gain much from your short stints. Yeah, that's the hardest part. How much experience and like knowledge do you have for coding? That's the hardest part, though, is getting that initial knowledge under your belt, so you can actually start kind of building on it and really feel that inertia pick up, momentum. Is there supposed to be a console overlay? No, thank you. I forget occasionally because it's something new that I've been doing. That is my editor that I have, my terminal that I have open, so people can actually watch me commit things, because for the longest time I've been sitting here saying, trust me, I'm committing all of this stuff. Just give me a minute. So, but thank you. Yeah, I forgot about that. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, because this is I don't know. Wait, what? Why is it displayed now? Oh, wait, it is working. Works. Fluffy, hello. Does this work? Okay, I don't have any actual like localized things here. Let's fix that real quick. So let's do like menu label display mode, I think it is. I don't remember what it is. Crow, my man. It's been a while, buddy. So yeah, not much experience. I understand what I'm looking at. Yeah, so that's a good start though. It's a good start, Dark. Finally, Dead is back. How's it going, Kraus? Good to see you. Play. Oh, it's just called, oh no, it is menu options display mode. Oh my God, it just works, dude. Thank you, Godot. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love it so much. That's so nice. So what happens if I remove the tool script from this though? Because this now will not edit it, right? Wait, it does? So these don't need to be tool scripts anymore. That's really nice, actually. Oh, yeah. Doing all right, Crow. Doing all right. Twitch doesn't give a notification when you go live. I think you can enable and disable notifications as well, Fluffy. Not sure. Mr. Nelly, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. If you have any questions or anything, let me know. Phase down. As long as you're not in water. I think you can actually change your notifications on Twitch as well. If you're in the Discord, Fluffy, I have it set up so you can also configure notifications for when I go live on Twitch or YouTube in there as well. So if you want that, you can. It's available for you. All right. Let's find out. This is beautiful, though. This is so nice. This means I can remove so many things. So I'm going to just go back to display. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and go back here and keep that because I want to know. No, it's fine. We know it works. It'll be okay. That's so nice. Why did I need this to be a tool script? Why did I need this to be a tool script? Right. I don't think this needs to be a tool script though. I'm gonna write that down because I don't wanna edit that yet because we're already in the middle of making other changes, but change UI selectable to not be or just say remove tool annotation. Remove tool annotation from that. I'm almost capped on Discord channels. Good lord. Almost 100, eh? Unless you have Prime. Or not Prime. Nitro. In that case, it's 200. All right, well, so this is pretty good. Also, I don't know if we need to do this anymore. Like, this should just be able to do... Should just be able to do label dot text equals value, I think. I don't see why we can't. You're still going to complain. And I just don't see, I don't get why. So that shouldn't work, right? Yep. Okay. Set on null value. Correct. We'll do... Oh, but see, yeah. I don't know, man. It's so weird. I mean, this works. I know it works, but like, it's just strange. Good enough for me though. I don't want to harp on this because I've already spent a lot of time on that, so getting that to work to begin with. I can't let it bother me. It will though. Okay, so we got those. Let's remove. Let's try this for a tool annotation now. I mean, I'm thinking about removing the tool annotation. Let's try it for a toggle menu option here. Actually, I want to reopen that. Okay. What you been up to, Crow? Uh-oh. Should have led the project because I can't tell if this is not doing what I thought it was or what here. Okay, so that's not working. So maybe I do need the tool annotation still. Cool. No, because I removed it already. So is there something that like is erroring out at runtime that's like set? I don't get it. We'll continue to make these changes. We'll find out. So FPS limit, let's go back. Scenes menu options, sub option video. Okay, so I called it FPS limit. That's just that, I guess. Oh, no, that's this one. Right. Background FPS limit. Should be good. Oh. Okay, so that still doesn't work. This should work now, though. Yeah. Okay. Not sure what this should be. Oh. This is where I had FPS limit, I think. Yeah. That. Yeah. Okay. That's correct. So now why this doesn't work all of a sudden? Because I thought it was working. So I'm a little concerned now that it doesn't work exactly like I thought it did. So I might actually have to keep the tool script on it. Yeah, I think I actually have to keep tool script on it. So we'll add tool script back. Either way, I can remove some of the lower level. I could still cut down on a couple things, but it's which is the biggest thing. So it's fine. Yeah, because all this is good now. We got a view. We go here, and we can actually see. Okay, well, forgot. Menu options display mode. Yeah, there we go. So you know it's working there. All right. Makes sense to be a tool script. Anytime you want something to edit, in the editor, when you're making some action, it just has to be a tool script. So that makes sense, but that's fine. I could still at least, I could still cut down on this other stuff though. So like a slider box menu, we can do this. It's a localized label. We can just do, Dark, appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. Again, welcome. And if you ever have any questions, please do let me know. I don't mind answering questions at all. I'll do my best to help you, but I've been told I'm a 5 out of 10 for a teacher, so. Although I think the guy that said that, he's a little biased. So he's my employee. It's a complicated relationship. So. Been maxing for 1 year. What? Yeah, these are gone now. Okay. Should be good though. So if we go to, let's go back to this guy, remove the null setting that has it for some reason. And then let's go to our audio, for example. And then we'll do master. Actually, go back here. I don't remember status get diff. Okay, let's just save this because otherwise it's not going to show us. Get diff scenes, menu options, so options audio. So I had some of them were translated, some were not. So that's fine. We'll put that back. What? I thought you could copy it like that. Apparently you can't. Flash of stars. Hello. How's it going? Menu, label, master. Right. I need to remember. That's fine. We'll do none. S effects, sound effects. Music. Cool, Godot. Talk about like my layout. I guess my theme's a little different too, right? I think the normal Godot is a little bit brighter, right? Well, although in 4.5 also they changed the default theme, right? Oh, this needs to be music. Whoops. Should have copied it before I wrote over it. Ambient. Menu. Background. Audio. This game gonna be 2D or 3D? I don't know. I also don't know that, Am. Bad thing about tool scripts is if you mess them up, as you can see here, everything's kind of like messed up in the rest of my menu. So like I changed those guys and all these labels are gone now because it wipes it out. What am I working on? I'm working on a game template. So that's what I'm displaying here. Let me hide that real quick. This is a simple menu essentially with options and stuff. So I need to hide this, but like working audio. So like you can mute this and you don't hear audio anymore. So basically just like a bunch of, it's just basically configuration management and a menu, so that way it's a template that I can use basically to, create whatever. Because underneath, I've, written some configuration management stuff so I can easily store settings, do whatever and stuff like that. So, and I already have like a signal bus set up, but just a bunch of stuff already set up. But yeah, so I basically just a very simple game template. But I kind of start with a menu instead. I was intimidated by control nodes and stuff, so I want to spend some time learning them and kind of get into how I thought it'd be interesting to approach the game from the menu too, because I'd be able to focus on like configuration management from the settings perspective of, I want to make sure you store audio, bindings, all this stuff properly. And so so yeah, that's why I started it from basically the menu and stuff. And it's been a lot of fun. Okay. This should be good. So we did toggle, drop down. All these should be good to go. Cool. Soma playthrough. Thank you. Yeah, the Soma playthrough was a little scuffed because like that game's old enough that it would like exclusive full screen, and so like you wouldn't even be able to tab out and stuff. Some of the stuff's a little strange. And I had seen some of the game already when I played it, so not everything was super fresh, but I did forget a lot of it. Play a lot of horror games. Yeah, I enjoy horror games and stuff. I like playing horror games. A horror game is what I was thinking about making first as my first game. So I've always liked horror games and stuff. I've appreciated them and thought they were very cool. I'm not as big into playing them. It depends on the type of horror game, but yeah. Mostly I've been peer pressured into playing it. Soma's great. Yeah, the concept and everything for Soma is very, very interesting, and I thought it does like the machine kind of body horror really, really well. It's very cool. It makes you think a lot. It's a cool game. I think we're good. I just need to go back and change all this stuff. So I should be able to remove the localized label. Okay. A couple things still use it, so. Okay, so let's go to control binding. How about yourself, Flash? Do you play a lot of horror games? I see you have indie devs, so do you just basically do you mainly just do like game development and stuff, or? It's a binding label. So we're gonna change this to be label. No sizing things for it. Excellent. Access as unique name. Label. Text. The binding name, I think, is a good way to put it. Yeah. But Chronos New Dawn. No, but my mom was asking me. She was asking me when I was gonna play it, and that was so funny because I said, "Oh, I don't have it. I don't know." And she's like, "Well, when are you gonna get it?" And I'm like, Mom, you don't even understand the ramifications of what you're asking. There's an entire line of people waiting. 10, when are you gonna play this game? I've been waiting. It's been 84 years. Yeah, I think it's 84, right? 72. I don't remember the amount of years, but yeah. So it was pretty funny. I would like to play it though. I plan on playing it. So. I don't even know if we need to. Do we not even need to access the label? Might not actually even need to access the label. In fact, let me go to like here and then check. So I don't even think we need to actually access the label here. What happened? Okay, I'll leave it. We're probably, yeah, I'll leave it because, I mean, this one I don't think I actually need to access the label, so I'll remove it there. Because this is like direct node, like it's like node path access, so. So good games lately. Yeah, I haven't played very many games other than Factorio and stuff lately. That's really been it. The Factorio every Sunday we've been trying to do still, but climb the back rooms. I don't know if I've heard of that one. Um, so forward. Why is this not working? Okay, so maybe it's not working because it's missing that binding. No, okay, so it's just not working. Binding name. Any progress on the list of games? Is this list of games in the room with us right now? So why does this not want to work? Because this is it's a tool. Did you hide that evidence? I've done no such thing. Hide that evidence. That's a tough thing to ask. Very serious accusation. I don't know honestly what if I kept track of like a specific list anywhere. I should have a list where people can just look at it, I guess. Should figure that out at some point. So something weird's going on. This is the keyboard scene, and yeah, see, so that's something weird going on. Let's check if it actually loads at runtime. It does not. Something is wrong. Maybe we need this. I don't know, but sure list. Okay, so you do need it. Okay. Yeah, you just okay. Okay. I couldn't remember. That makes sense. It's fine. Acceptable. Dude, how funny would it be for me to like show all the shirts, but like actually pictures of me, right? It's like I model the shirts for you guys, right? And you just get to go to like my website and like it's just a section like a category catalog, and that's how you can be like, I want with this ID 10 shirt 35D3. Thank you. Definitely do it. I need a better way of doing this. I don't. Because I'm only going to be setting these settings like one time. And it's very, very quick and easy to do. I should never complicate it. Programmer in me was coming out for a second of like, wait a minute. I could loop through. Don't do it, Tin. Don't do it. Yeah. Charlie Munger, that's the guy that Warren Buffett's friend, right? At least that's how I remember him. Yeah. So if I want to delete this, what else is using it? Troll binding pop-up. Oh, we can delete the pop-up. Okay, it works. Delete. Whoops. FPS counter overlay. I wonder if it automatically translates the numbers. Because I know it does it here, but like... So if we go to audio, is this what's automatically, this locale's what's taking effect, right? Or, yeah, master, yeah, so it is. So I wonder, do we even need... Just add like a button test. And this guy's gonna... Built-in script. Yeah. Right? Not sure how we access it though. Okay, youth. Oh, I guess it works. Okay, so anyway, press dot connect, and then we want to just locale. Let's see, how do we do translation server dot locale, set locale? Yes. Why does this not format? Oh, because it. Oh, that's so funny. Because it's a built-in script. It doesn't want to format. Anyway, that's fine. It doesn't matter. So if I go to here and I go to Ooh. Okay. Oh, I don't even need. So you don't even need a signal for in the signal bus anymore. Oh, that's so interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so we can delete this. Get rid of that guy because that's just an anonymous script that we don't need anymore. That's very interesting. Interesting. I feel like I want to keep language changed just in case, though. Because I may need it at some point. I don't know what for. But I don't need it now. Why'd you ask about Charlie Munger? So the only place that this is actually even being used anyway is here, so. Because you know Sadhguru, Charlie Munger, and Enjoy Anime. Grand Sumo. I feel like I've heard of it. Grand Sumo just what like sumo's called? Sumo wrestling's called? Grand Sumo. Uh, so Grand Sumo just refers to sumo wrestling, eh? Like the Grand Sumo tournaments and stuff. That association, hey, I won't knock it. Pro Sumo. Um, where's the FPS? So change type label. Okay, let's try and delete it again. Confirm pop up. My favorite songs. Plans for the weekend? Um, honestly, nope. I may I don't know. I need to see if the yard needs to be mowed again. May do that. May pick up my dad some to eat. About it. So one thing I actually haven't tested to see is Mapo tofu. We're actually planning on making that soon. Actually planning on making that soon. So yeah, I need to. Okay. Beautiful. So it does translate. God, that's so nice. Wait, actually, hold on. I need to add a normal button. Oh, so good, dude. Oh, that's so good. So we can just literally change these two guys to be buttons. Said you make the best mapo tofu. Give me the tab stem. How about that? Settings reset pop up. I need to redo that anyway, but that's not happening yet. Cow, hello. How's it going, buddy? I'll be right back, guys. Ads have to run to keep pre-rolls off for everyone. So, I'm gonna take a quick break while we let ads run. Okay. I'll be right back, and then we'll continue. Be right back. All right. Back. Thanks for waiting. Chow mein with steak. Ooh, I could go for some beef chow mein. If you know what I'm saying. Okay, see that's pretty good. I like that, Captain. You know what? I'm gonna bless you for that one. That's a good one. I like that. See, yeah, you're getting better. That's good. That was good. I like that one. Solid joke. I like that one. That was good. I like it. All right, let's finish ripping out the localized button here. The localized label. One more thing, settings reset section. I'm okay. Doing all right. How are you, Co? Did you get a snack? No. I'll probably end in like an hour and a half or so. Or no. Oh no, wait, it's only 45 minutes. Never mind. I'll probably end in like 45 minutes from now because that way I can make myself something to eat before I get busy. I mean, it's good. It's correct grammar, Am. All right. I thought I was wrong. No, no, because you can use commas. You can use commas when you can rearrange wording. Like you can rearrange parts of the sentence and it still makes sense. That's where you can use commas, basically. Yes, Co. How could you? In a show. Gone. I think we're good. I think I can delete it now. Guys, menu label. Yeah, it's just it's gone. All right, cool. Let's delete this one. Got a couple things on this too. So FPS counter overlay. I'm swell. I got to work early, so I paused my quarter just for you. Just wait for you to accept my offer. I'll let you know if anything changes. Is it Hoggins? Hoggins, I believe. Hello. So hey, I've just started with Godot last week. I did use it a year back, but I haven't done much since until now. How's the evening? It's going well. Thanks for asking. How's your evening going? Nice. Congrats. Hagens. Okay. I was wondering, Hagens or Hagens? 50-50. It wasn't 50. I should have said Hagen's. I don't. Yeah. Something happens when you stream and you just start pronouncing everything incorrectly. Like, you've heard it before and you're like, no. Definitely Hagen's. But yeah. Trust your gut? Yeah, I know, right? Gotta inverse myself. But congrats on starting again. Yeah. So you did use it a year back. Do you remember what version you were using? It's a good time to get into it, though. 4.5 just came out. 4.5 just came out, and a lot of really, really cool changes. Right now, I'm actually working on removing some of the things that I added that 4.5 made obsolete. Specifically localization stuff, because now, let's see if I can show you. So this part specifically right here. Before, if you wanted to have like let's say like menu labels save, right? It would the way I had it is it would automatically substitute to save because of localization. But now it just works in the editor. You can actually click view, preview translation, and you can click what kind of translation, what locale you actually want to preview. And so it's so nice. So I'm actually basically yanking a bunch of stuff that I've had out because it's just obsolete. Oh, 3.4. Oh, okay. So I don't think I ever used any of the 3 versions. No, actually, I think I did. Maybe so. Because the overlay you see on screen here, I'm overwhelmed. Yeah, it's a lot. The overlay you actually see here, this is made in Godot. But I don't think I started with. I must have started with 3 on it. I probably started with 3. But if you have any questions, Hagens, I'm more than happy to help you. I'm still very much a novice myself, but I know my way around a little bit. Okay, control options. Oh no, that does. Okay. Why'd that not work? Interesting. So I have to do them one at a time. Guess that's fine. Not a big deal. We learn more together? Exactly. Yep. Tall emoji from 2019 League of Legends. The be greater than? I don't remember which way you're supposed to read it. I think that'd be greater than. 10, would you ever go fishing with me? Why does you always sound like you're trying to find ways to murder me without anyone knowing, Go? And now like it's Chocolate Town. You and Muffin, man, I'm scared. Muffin's like, trust me, come to this, nothing bad will happen to you. Concerned. Yeah, see, even Am knows. Am knows too. Hides a global what? I don't mess with Chocolate Town anymore. I gotcha. Before you know it, you're blacked out on a boat with Captain. Because he just cares about my fashion, right? I'm confused what's wrong with this troll. I don't know why it's saying it hides a global script class. Oh. Yeah, I don't, strange. Something broke. Well, let's do localized label. Let's find if we can, okay, that's not anywhere, that's good. Do you have any prior programming experience or anything, Hagens? Or game dev? Any other engines? I'm so confused where this. Oh, really? Your brother does Unity and Unreal? Nice. Okay, that's cool. I've used a little bit of Unity. Basically only launched Unreal. So this is just busted. Right? Why do I have a default option here? Oh, really? Yeah, I got Hagens. That's cool though. Yeah, I only started getting into Godot and stuff. I don't remember when I created this overlay. Let's look. A year ago. So I think it was a year ago. Yeah, created on April 19th, 2024. Yep. So I kind of used the overlay thing here to really learn more about Godot. And then now I'm making a game template. That's what I'm working on here. I don't get what this is. Something was a little strange there. Yeah, see, no, it's still wrong. So it thinks why? What do you? Because it says it's hiding a global script class, but I don't know, man. Because this is that. Whatever, that don't matter. I guess we'll just continue to try and rip it out so that way it doesn't worry about it. Let me set an alarm real quick because I don't want to end too late. I don't want to forget. Glass button. Oh. Oh no, it's fine. So what part of the process are you in with coding this right now? So, let me think here. Basically, I'm nearing completion of setting up the, finishing my menu. For it. So the configuration management has all been set up. Changing bindings and stuff during runtime has all been set up. The main thing right now is just presenting a nice menu with controller support. Also, kind of kept in mind, because I'm kind of a big fan of like Half-Life style menus and stuff. So I just kind of went with that. Although I think it'd be very interesting to. I'm a really big fan of like diegetic menus and stuff. So that may be something that I do when I actually create the game. But I have all the options and everything set up for like a configuration that it would be really easy to just make that menu because I'll just have to create it like style wise and everything like that. It's just that yeah, basically what I said. Button. So sign a parent. But yeah, so just getting close to finishing some stuff up. Getting close. Getting close to actually having to make the game. Surely I will find another tangent, or I'll find something else to do first. Well, the product is as desired. Yeah, I do as well. I appreciate it. I don't know why this got messed up. It's very strange. But because like I don't think this is being used anywhere anymore. I know it's still being used in the options menu. Where? Oh, these buttons. Surprised I can't do like. Why do I have listen to parent control instead of attached to parent control? It's called attached because should make it where I can actually hold shift. Yeah, and then do that. Now I don't. That did work. Do it like that. No, see, it doesn't. It doesn't like it. It's not actually assigning the. It's not actually assigning it. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, luckily I can do this. All right. Delete button. Are we good now? So what happens if I run it? Yeah, see, this guy is still angry about something. I don't get why it's, if I delete that, I've literally deleted. Like where see it's something, it thinks that like there's some kind of like something's like messed up with these nodes specifically. Oh, because there's a script attached to them still. Okay. There we go. Oh, that shouldn't be up. Default option. Wait, what? Maybe a bug actually. So we got audio that works, we got video that works, we got here, but this doesn't work because that doesn't make sense. So, if option dot has property, can you do property? You can. I know you could do probably just get, but has. I guess instead of default option, we could set it to default option instead of default tab. But this is also called default tab, right? Yeah. Um. Ooh, that's tough actually. Let me make the error happen again real quick. All right, there we go. So, it's tough. So we call select here because it's Luxiized. Got the focus. Oh, right. Because that's how that works. Right. Hmm. Instead of, instead of default object, we could actually just rename this to default. So what is the actual problem though? Because what did I redo that caused this to be a problem to begin with? Oh, okay. Let's just go back to this and re-add option. And we set it to be control. And let me just write down to remove that. So that way I don't forget. Remove change default tab and default option to be just default. All right. Something must have been selected before. I guess let's go to control options and then we could just set like camera button. Yeah. Yeah, because that works. Okay. All right, well that's good. So we should be good here. Now comes the interesting part. We got a few files that we need to commit. Luckily, I did my best to only change these, so it should be fine. Use. Remove localized nodes in favor of using default or built-in nodes thanks to 4.5. Oh, I said just 4.5. We'll say Godot 4.5 just to make sure it's completely clear. Excellent. Few deletions. Okay, and let's go ahead while I'm remembering. Let's change this to. My Vim got messed up. To default. Actually, you know, I could create an abstract thing too now, which is really nice. All right, so. Good. So that errors out, which is fine. We want to just say default now. And instead of default option, it should just be default. Why is... Oh, well, that's fine. I think that should be above. Does it have an export var? We should also probably just have it be a variable because we don't plan on it being... Yeah. I don't remember if there's a reason why I didn't do it in this menu to begin with anyway. Note to do, figure out if I should just store the, or add the confirm pop-up to this scene. Okay. So now, go to display mode. How long would it take you to write a script for a game like Pong? I'm not sure. I mean, I'm sure I can knock it out in a day, though. Because I already have some things like that are you can really take advantage of. The hardest part for me would be figuring out how I want to move the actual, you know, the ball, you know. So that would be the most difficult part. How bad? That's all speculation, though. I could be wrong. I did one of those. It took me 4 to 5 hours of having zero experience with Godot. That was with a tutorial. There you go. Hagens, you're already better than I am. Chef Bezos says anyone who answers that with under 48 hours is a 7 out of 10 coder. Well, Bezos said that? Why would he say that? Stuff like that, stuff like simple game, like, well, okay, Pong specifically. I'm confused. About what? Pong specifically though, I don't even know. I don't know. Oh yeah, the Bezos. I don't know. Because the whole thing with Pong is that it's very simple. It's a very simple game, right? And if you use a game engine to make it, like, it could be extremely simple because it's just implementing the rules that you already know. Now, if you're doing something like, you know, if you're not just starting with a game engine or something, then all of a sudden that becomes much more complex. So I don't really understand. You can't really say like, oh, well, if you can implement Pong in under 48 hours, you're 7 out of 10 coder, because there are so many different ways to implement Pong to begin with. Like, you could start from scratch. You could, you know, like, to me, what it sounds like is that someone, he created AWS, so I'm going to listen to him. Did he create AWS, or did he work with a talented team that created AWS, though? The guy said the same, Pong is a good starter because it has so many ways to be made. That makes sense, yeah. That's the cool thing about, like, a lot of the simple games and stuff, is that you just, it's like a, you know, it's a blank canvas at that point, and but there are very easy kind of defined rules that you can make or implement. You can just focus on that. Did I fix this? Solo created from his garage. People don't know he's better coder than Bill Gates. AWS. It's your hero. I'd always be skeptical if someone measured certain things like what you just gave, because it's, to me, it communicates a lack of knowledge due to the fact that you wouldn't probably ask, you wouldn't judge a person's programming ability on that to begin with, I guess. You're stupid? No. But at the same time,
sometimes I be sounding aggro when I'm saying shit. I'm more just like aggressively trying to get on the same page. You know what I mean?
I think we're good here. Let's see. That works. This works. This does not work. Trying to assign value of type int to variable type control. Wait, what? Oh, because I stored it like this. Is that how I stored this too? No. Um. Right. Instead of doing that, I think we should just say control. So instead of current tab, we'll say um yeah, this is a little bit more complicated. Because it could be a get default instead of just dot default. Could always do it that way too. No, it's no worries, Hagens. In between tasks? Yeah, no, it's no worries. Of course, man. Just hanging out, you know? Just hanging out. Um, yeah, see default button. So I feel like if I wanted to implement a menu, I could just implement some like abstract stuff here. So for example, scripts, we could just create an abstract maybe. Do like this. So instead of menu, is that Hagens? Is that Hagens? you making fun of my accent, Am? I almost called you Ham. I'm gonna start calling you Ham. How about that, Am? How about that? So there's abstract. It doesn't need to extend anything. Say get default. Maybe we should say. Do we say get default or select default? Oh, we could actually have enter and leave. I see. So this is new. So if we do this, I should be able to go like main menu and say extends menu. Oh, you can't do that? Wait. Uh-oh. I don't know if you can actually... Can you do it multiple extends? You cannot. I guess menu could actually extend. Was the last time I saw an alligator? Oh my god, that scared me. I thought we had to start the thing. It would have been quite a few years, actually. Extends. So it's like extends control, I guess. Interesting. So it formats it like that. Walking around Florida? I mean, no. It depends on where you are. It's just like anything. I mean, if you go looking for them, you're gonna find them for sure. But if you're not like actively looking for one, but again, it depends on where you're living too. So. Oh really? Yeah. Fort Lauderdale, eh? Saw one there. So we'll go here, extends menu. So we can't do it there. So how does this work? Is it gonna error if I start the game? Nothing happens. Okay, hold on. I need to look up how to use this. Godot abstract class. Because you should have to just... Okay, this is the wrong thing. This is so new. Wait, hold on. There's like... I don't know if there's documentation or not. So... Oh, marks a class or a method as abstract. Oh, so I have to mark the actual. Okay. Can now have a body. Okay. Expect to end in a block after. So I think that works. You have to put a semicolon instead. Because I think if I just do this. Yeah, see, enter has no return type, so it's going to be upset about that. Yeah, wait on. So let me just double check. Yep, okay. So we just got to do this. So we can go like that, and then same thing here. So we got to go like that, and then go back to... Right, so now we must implement enter as well, which is easy enough. All right, I'll save that for next time. Unfortunately, I do need to wrap things up as I have some other obligations in like approximately 30 minutes. So I gotta use some before I get too busy with stuff. So yeah. Thank you guys for hanging out. No, it's not. Yeah, true. Yeah. It was nice to meet everyone who's new. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Hagens. Yes, you have a wonderful night yourself.
I got a big pickle.
Of course, Kyle, thank you for being here. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. Thanks for the follows as well. Appreciate it. Let's find someone to raid. Ooh, don't sneeze, please. Yeah. Very true, I am. Very true, buddy. Hello, Gexico. I'm sorry. I know I have other obligations, so I gotta head out, unfortunately. But it's good to see you, Gexico. I hope you had a wonderful Friday. Sorry, Dark. Yeah, I apologize. I would keep going. Normally, I'd keep streaming for a while by now. Like I'd be going further in. Yeah, I'll probably stream tomorrow, Dark. So hopefully I'll catch you then. But I have other obligations, so I got to go ahead and wrap up and eat dinner and stuff before I get too busy. So we're at Hypnotic. Hypnotic is a super nice guy. He's working on a lot of interesting stuff as well. This is on the Twitch side, and I don't raid out on YouTube side, but do check out Hypnotic. Super nice guy. A lot of fun to chat with, and he's doing some pretty cool stuff over there. I guess right now he's doing Raylib C++ stuff, but normally he does things with Godot. So he's very knowledgeable and super nice guy. So please do check him out. Yeah, I'll catch you guys. Should catch you tomorrow. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Have a good night.